Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Technic Trials with your host, Nighthawk. I'm up here on the HV Solar Factory tree again, and I thought we would, I was just taking a look, and it looks like we have enough UU matter for the next item that we can produce. So I thought we'd go ahead and get that set up. We're going to do this on the white channel for copper. And I'm just getting the recipes set up on my other computer here real quick. And we actually already set up most of the mechanics for this down here. So mostly all we need to do is paint it in and set up some recipes here. So what this is going to do, let's see, that is the copper side, isn't it? Let's see, this is rubber, this is copper. Make sure I set this up right. Let's see. I think I'm missing a couple of things here, because what the UU matter recipe is going to give us is copper ore, and I don't have this set up to do the macerate and the macerate and smelt stages of it. So we need, first of all, we need it set up like so. That's our recipe to make the copper ore. And each batch of UU matter will give us 5 copper ore, which we then smelt into. First we macerate it into dust to make 10 dust, and then we smelt the dust to give us 10 copper bars. And we need 2 batches of copper for each batch of 4 solar panels. So, since we have our UU matter recipe configured, let's jump back up here if we can manage. And let's go ahead and put the UU matter into our sorting machine so that it knows how to sort that appropriately. And we're slowly making our way up towards the next next UU matter. Yeah, sometime we'll actually get more solar panels placed here. Oh, let's see. I do not have a macerator on me, nor do I have a furnace of the appropriate kind. So I need to go up top and get a couple more items. Now, I could do this with the thermal expansion mod, but I don't want to deal with the sand requirements for the furnace, and with the output of slag. That may be something. You know what? Actually, though, the only problem there is the supply of buildcraft power, but that might actually be a decent way to go ultimately. One just kind of caught out of the corner of my eye that my tree farm doesn't seem to be doing anything. Let's jump down here and take a look real quick. Go. Okay, now it's doing something. Oh, I don't know what its problem was. Maybe the chunk wasn't actually. I'm kind of wondering if the chunk loader that I'm using, the teleport tethers, I'm wondering if they are not actually loading the chunks when I log in. If they seem to keep it loaded once once I've visited the area, but they don't seem to do a very good job of loading the chunks in advance when the world loads. Might have to do some poking around and see if I can come up with a fix for that. Anyway, let's see if we have a... So what I'm thinking is our biggest problem with using the thermal expansion ones is going to be keeping Buildcraft power supplied for them. What I'm wondering, because we can make use of the slag as a feed back into the recyclers, so that's not a huge deal there. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't I'll have to think about it. Let's see what I want. What I want, I don't seem to have. What I want is a macerator, because I think that's going to be the way to go for at least the first version of this. I don't see a macerator. What I need to do is switch to that as quickly as possible so I don't kill myself. Whoops. Get stuck, because go to the wrong part of my mountain base. There we go. Let's go ahead and get... I thought I saw a zombie in there for a second. Let's go ahead and get some crafting tables. And do I have crafting logistics pipes? Yes, I do. And let's go ahead and see about putting a couple more recipes in. We basically always exchange some of these machines and setups later to more efficient versions. For now, I really just want to get the components all sorted out. And apparently I don't have any flint. Well, that's annoying. Why is it that I never have the components that I need handy? This is... I seem to completely fail at having the right pieces when I need them. So another thing that I think I should probably experiment with at some point, and maybe we'll do that on this episode, is whether or not we can power the wooden transport pipes using conductive pipe. I'm wondering if we can do that, because it would make for... There's flint. It would make some things much easier to do, like not creating thousands of flint. I really only need that much. Will be far more than I ever need. Yeah, that's all I need for the moment anyway. Where was I? So if we could use conductive pipe to power the wooden transport pipes to extract items, that will be a little bit easier to set up and require less machines. And we might even be able to use one of the smaller electric machines to supply power. Just looking for food. Which will be a little bit easier to manage than, trying to put switches on, 100 different little red power engines, or redstone engines. Let's see, I need, I think, a machine block and a circuit. I should probably actually check the recipe for this. No, not a machine block, a macerator. So cobblestone, machine block, and flint, and a circuit, which is what I thought it was. Anyway, let's see. No, that's not what I wanted to do at all. I seem to remember, I thought I left one of these unused. Let's throw some stuff on the ground. I must have went back and actually used the one that I thought I left open. I was trying to see if I had left one open that I'd moved over here. Okay, so we're going to put a crafting table here, and this is because I seem to need these... whoops, that's not what I want that. I seem to need these macerators on a fairly regular basis, and I never have... I always have to keep making them by hand, and that's annoying. And now the other one that I want is an electric furnace. We're just going to take an iron furnace, so I'm going to need more... I need more crafting tables. Let's go for 6 more. That'll match the number of crafting pipes I have for now. Logistics pipes, one of my favorite little things. Makes life so much easier. And yes, I know that I could make the solar factory using logistics pipes, but I want something unique. So that's what I'm getting. And I have no iron on hand. Or do I? Let's look in here. Nope, not a scrap of iron. I believe I need 8 iron for this. So come back down here, kind of running out of space on this row. And we're going to make an iron furnace. And, whoops, let's look here. I need an iron furnace, a circuit, and some redstone. Let's see, do I have redstone? Nope, nope. Let's order some from our crafting system. I don't know where they are apparently sneaking in. Where that door is that they're beating on. How am I missing rubber? They must be getting stuck inside of the crystal room still. Oh wait, no, there he is. You can go away. Okay, let's just toss the rotten flesh in there. And I came up here to look for rubber. None there. There's some rubber. And we're just going to toss that here. And do I have, whoops, any more of the magical sticky resin? There's some more. Let's go ahead and condense a bit more of that. Because we are going to need it. I don't have an extractor up here. Oh well, we'll just stick more in to cook. And now, let's go back down and see about finishing up these recipes so that we can go do something more interesting than work on the crafting system. And that should work. And let's see, I've got redstone, I don't have my furnace yet. That one. So while that's going, just waiting for it to pop back out the other side again. There it is. I will say that this is by no means the most efficient layout for a logistics pipes crafting system, but oh, I did already get one of those. But I think it's kind of a cool one. Must have been like so. There we go. I know how to do this stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll drop this back here, and we're going to order one electric furnace and one macerator. That should do for the moment. We will need more later, but we can order them when we're actually closer to using them. There we go. Okay, we are now equipped for the next phase of this. Let's take a moment up here to do a little bit of an experiment. Do I have any redstone engines? Nope. Figures. Let's go ahead and request one of these. I believe I have enough crafting pipes or not crafting pipes, but enough conductive pipes. Let's see, we need these. I can turn... Do I not have any power injection? The wooden ones. I'm going to need some more. Where's my redstone? There it is. I need to make more redstone. Let's do that. I have way too much stuff in my inventory. There we go. Sorted. There we go. Clean that up a little bit. And let's see here. I want to make a wooden pipe, conductive, and I want a couple more stone conductive pipes. Let's go ahead and put the rest of the flint in this box. We don't need that anymore. And let me find a chest. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set up a chest here. We're going to put a wooden transport pipe. I'm going to put some conductive transport pipes this way, with a wooden one at the end. Whoops, we're going to put a redstone engine at the end of this. And now we're going to take this and go just kind of in a loop back to the chest. We'll stick some cobble in there to work as a indicator. And find the levers. And let's see if I can power this redstone engine without putting this up. Sweet. Now, if this works like I hope, redstone engines aren't real fast, so it won't be easy to see immediately. But what I'm hoping to see is that this will power the wooden transport pipes. It doesn't look like it's doing it. Let's try going directly into the side here. Let's see if I can actually see power start to flow. Oh, these redstone engines are just so slow, it's hard to actually tell if it's... I can't tell if it's because the pipes that this isn't working, or if it's just because of the redstone engine being so slow that it isn't working. I think it's just the pipes are not going to work. Which I will say doesn't really surprise me, just because, well, that was kind of a... Oh, I think I picked it up there. It was kind of a wishful thinking one anyway, but it was worth a try. It'd be cool if I could do that, because then I could just run a line of conductive pipe down the rows and have like a single steam engine or maybe two steam engines to power the entire row of machines, of extraction pipes. Okay, I'm not getting up any higher. There we go. Okay, we need to be at this level. We're going to just go out a little ways. So all we need to do, and we will definitely have to make this look prettier later on. But what we need to do is, instead of going just around back directly into here, is we need to take the pipes. There's my cobblestone. I'm also going to need to go request another redstone engine. Let's go ahead and get that done first. Just because then we can put the rest of this together fairly quick. Come on. Huh, there's grass growing down in the peat bog. I should have had the sword on. That was kind of bad. Okay, so we have a macerator. We're going to stick that here. No. We're not going to stick that there. We are going to get our wrench. And we're going to move that so that we have room. Okay, we are going to put... Oh! That was supposed to pick it up intact. Darn thing. Okay, macerator request. Give that just a moment. While we wait for that, quick check over here. Not going to get the other things done that I had intended, I don't think. Okay, is that in my inventory? Oh, there it is. Let's put the coal. Okay. Take two. we need this pipe to come over and down, then into the macerator. And I think I need to come out this side, go this way, into the furnace, and then out to the next station. So redstone engine there, redstone engine there. And of course, this will all have to have power added to it, but the basic idea should work. Okay, so now we get this makes copper ore, which then gets macerated. The dust gets smelted, and then it goes into here as full bars. We then take the full bars, and as soon as we get 3 of them, we'll turn that into a wire. And I don't have any wire here, but the wire will be joined by rubber from here in this chest, or in this table, to make the copper wires, the insulated copper wires that are needed by most everything else. So let's go ahead and request, let's see here, I want one of these, and I want one of these. Come on. Give it to me. There we go. Okay, we're going to take this, and we're going to put one rubber, one wire, and that gives us a copper cable, so that part works. I wish I could test all of the recipes that way, but I don't really have the resources on hand, especially for the UU matter right now. So anyway, with the exception of adding power, and I'll add all of the power to this whole machine later, once I've got all of the UU matter recipes programmed in and get closer to actually powering the whole machine online. Basically, in order to set this whole part of the machine up, I need enough UU matter, of which I have 1 right now, to make, I need enough to make 4 solar panels filled into the sorting machine. And I've got, let's see, I have left I've got 4 more ingredients that are going to fill these 4 slots here left, and that takes a total of 77 UU matter to make each set of 4 solar panels. So I need, once I get the 77 UU matter filling here, then it's still going to take another 77 UU matter before the first set of solar panels will get made. So plenty of time. Now, the nice thing is that we're not going to automate the second phase of this until we actually get a lot more power supplying this whole operation. Once we do get, we'll just make the LV transformers by hand and combine the solar panels with them, and add a bunch more LV arrays to the roof here, to the top of the tree. And once we do get the production up higher, where we can actually make UU matter in less than 2 game days per UU matter, I think is about what it's taking, maybe 3, depending on how much amplification it gets. So once we get closer to that point, then we will start working on the second phase of this, and I think this will probably end up in a in a separate tree. Possibly the LV transformers are pretty easy, so they may end up like right over here as a possible option. Not sure. Well, I'll have to think about it and do a little bit of scouting around. I want them all close, even though they'll be using the ender chests to transfer parts. I still want them close just because it's easier to get around and work on the different components. And it still has to actually, I've got to add all of the counters, and I can use wireless redstone to transmit for the counters, but still easiest if it's all close together. So, anyway, in other news, before I wrap this up here, I am getting ready to do a couple of collaboration series. Just finished recording the Herobrine's Mansion, which I think will, at least the first episode, will probably be online before this episode. But also planning to start on another map with the same person, and looks like it's going to be one of the Complete the Monument style maps, and should be a lot of fun. I hope you guys will be enjoying those series as much as I enjoyed recording the first one. So, anyway, it's about time to wrap this episode up. I was really hoping to get have more stuff actually ready, but it doesn't always work out that way. We will revisit the airship that's in progress over here on the next episode. Whoa! Almost completely overshot. We will be revisiting this probably in the next episode. I got a couple of ideas on what I'm doing wrong with this so far, and I'd like to see if I can at least get the some of the movement structure put together so that and start actually designing this thing. So anyway, that's it for this episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. As always, please take a moment to hit like, subscribe, and by all means leave comments. I love to hear from you guys. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.